Swiss roll is made by rolling a thin sheet of sponge cake laid with a filling of your choice. So the recipe is very similar to that of sponge cake, and the only difference is that in a Swiss roll we need to roll the cake. So to make it more flexible to handle, a few changes are made in the flour proportion. The ingredients that we need are 4 large eggs, 30 grams of flour and 30 grams of cornstarch, 80 grams of sugar, 40 milliliters of milk and 40 milliliters of oil, vanilla essence 1 teaspoon, vinegar or lemon juice or cream of tartar 1 teaspoon. For the cake batter, the first step is to separate the egg yolks and the egg whites and whip the egg whites. So here, adding 1 teaspoon of vinegar will help the egg whites to rise to their fullest volume, and also make sure that they are at room temperature. And add sugar little by little. And as we beat, we see that the volume of the egg whites become bigger and also they look glossier. And continue beating until stiff peaks form. It may take about 6 to 8 minutes. And now the second part is to mix together all the rest of the ingredients. In the bowl of egg yolks, add the rest of the sugar, that is 20 grams of sugar, and whisk until they are pale yellow in color. And next add into this bowl 40 milliliters of milk, 40 milliliters of oil and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and whisk until we have a very nice and smooth mixture. Sift into this bowl 30 grams of flour and 30 grams of cornstarch and mix very well until everything is well incorporated and we have a very fine and smooth mixture. And now the third step is to blend together the white and the yellow. And for that, first we take 1/3 of the beaten egg whites and gently mix it with the egg yolk mixture. And this helps to loosen the egg yolk mixture and makes it easier for us to mix it with the remaining egg whites. And now pour in this batter into the whipped egg white and gently blend them together to form a smooth, light, foamy batter. At this stage, be careful not to deflate the lovely air pockets that we have created. If we are not gentle enough, there are chances that the egg whites get deflated. And as a consequence, our cake batter may not be able to rise properly in the oven. Now gently pour in the batter into the baking pan, which is already greased with butter and lined with the parchment paper. And spread them evenly. Tap the pan onto the counter a few times to break any large air bubbles in the batter. Bake at 160 to 170 degrees Celsius for 25 to 30 minutes. Take the cake out of the pan. Lay a clean towel on the cake and flip it over. And remove the parchment paper. And let the cake cool down completely at room temperature. And then spread in with your favorite filling onto the cake and gently roll in the cake over and put the whole cake into the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. And now the beautiful, tastiest Swiss roll cake is ready. And I hope you enjoyed this video. And for more recipes, please don't forget to subscribe this channel.